Do your job.
Marcos Vegas for FightHubTV.com, standing here with Abner Mares. Abner, big bout, maybe the biggest bout of your career. Tell me, what's been the focus in this training camp for Joseph Agbeko?
Just motivation. I've been really focused for this fight because this is, like you said, the biggest fight of my life. The big one is here. I got to prove myself here. This is the one that gives me the key to that big door for bigger fights.
How does someone who has a experience disadvantage overcome that against a guy like Agbeko?
You learn from every fight. I think I took a lot, and I brought a lot home from the Darchinyan fight, and I'm gonna show it on the 23rd. That's something that he doesn't know. He thinks I'm still an inexperienced fighter. He's a great fighter. A fighter, to come from a loss, losing the title, to come back the way he did and take his title back, it shows a lot from Agbeko. So that lets you know that I'm fighting a great fighter. Again, I'm here to prove myself. I want to fight the best. I don't see me losing this fight. I'm just so motivated.
How are you able to display such a mentality and focus that's beyond your years?
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to explain that. I don't know, life, how life, how my life has been. I don't know, everything that I've gone through. My family that supported me. My daughter, my wife, my 11 brothers and sisters. All that motivation, I think that's what plays a part. And I'm a fighter that learns from everything, and I'm here to prove myself. I don't want to let anyone down, and I know a lot of people are expecting a great fight, and I'm going to give that a great performance, and I plan on taking that title home.
You fought Yanni Perez, I want to say last year. Had a great fight. Fought Victor Darchinyan. Between those two fights and this one coming up, do you feel that Agbeko is a tougher fight, or you feel those other two opponents that you faced were a little bit tougher than him?
I think my last fight was my toughest fight, just because of the strength that Darchinyan has. Yeah. Agbeko, I see him more as a complete fighter. He could box, he could punch, he could brawl, whatever he wants. But it all depends on what fight I bring. We all know that styles make fights, and that's definitely what this fight's gonna do. My style is gonna make him do whatever I want.
Did you have it inside you to, I guess, maybe prefer to meet Perez in the final, given that spectacular bout you had? Were you kind of like, oh, I hope I get to see him again in the final?
Not really, because people were thinking that he was going to win against Agbeko, and people were thinking that I was going to lose against Darchinyan. So, it all played different. We don't choose, who wins. We give it all. And again, if we're here, it's because we definitely deserve to be here. I'm not disappointed. He lost fair and square, and I'm facing a better fighter.
Who do you see taking the semifinal, the consolation round, Perez or Darchinyan?
I have no winner on that. Keep my comment, but it'll be another tough fight. I think Darchinyan has the advantage because I see him stronger mentally now. I think he has a lot to prove now. After a loss against myself, against everybody, doubting him, I think he's going to come stronger. And like he said, he's going to come to knock out the guy. And so Johnny better be careful, and as well as Darchinyan should be careful, because Johnny's strong.
How does Darchinyan's punch rate against the other guys you've fought in?
He's the strongest, more punchy, heavier-handed fighter that I faced. I felt this punch. I don't want to, when he knocked me down, but it wasn't a punch that hurt me at all. I got up really good, but there was other punches during the fight that were hard, and honestly I felt them, and I was like, whoa, this guy hits hard, but I wouldn't give up. I just kept going forward, and again, he's a heavy-handed guy.
How much longer do you want to stay at bantamweight?
It all depends. It all going to play out after this fight, depending on this fight, how everything goes down. If we could get a fight, with Don Air or any other big fight, we'll stay here. But if not, we'll move up. I think we're physically, for super bantamweight, we look good, we're ready, and again, we're ready for the 23rd. I want to prove myself. I want to show what I've done here in the gym, all the work that I put in, and I feel great. I got my coach right here, Clemente Medina, that debuted me since day one, and I'm back with Clemente, My first fight was against Darchinin, so I proved a lot there, and we're going to prove a lot more in this fight.
Abner, thank you very much. We appreciate the time you took out to talk to us, and we can't wait for your bout coming up on April 23rd.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Follow me, Abner Mares. Follow me on Twitter, Abner Mares 00, and I appreciate everything. God bless you guys.